Welcome to Africa 360 Online TV. Here we pride ourselves on bringing to you the undiluted perspectives of all issues, red and hot from the continent. From politics, social cultural issues, and entertainment. We know that you love the content you're about to view, so sit tight and enjoy it.
Prince Gbadebo Assis by name.
Nice meeting you, sir. What do you think about the RUGA settlement that the federal government approved?
There's nothing bad in it for approving it. And it has been stated that it is not compulsory. They are not enforcing it on the states. Any state that approve that, agree with federal government, ever before making this RUGA, there have been Fulani and Hazmel settlement in all the parts of Nigeria, even the southwest where I come from. But they don't call it RUGA settlement or something like that. But if federal government think that one can stop all the killings and everything by as claimed that Fulani people are, they say they recommend it for who? For a state that agree with them. Anyone that did not agree, they should not enforce it on them. Simple.
I think I don't.
Sorry?
I don't submit it.
Why?
It's because I don't know what Fulanis as a people they are contributing in this country, and I don't know what cow is doing with this country. So for me, I see that as an agenda hidden, which we will not allow it to happen, because where those people occupy, there will always be problem. So we might not welcome them to come and occupy some places that at least we have peace.
The settlement is not compulsory for any state. The state that wants it has been shortlisted, and there are about 12 states. Even if those 12 states they don't want, there are some others that they say they are ready for it. So nobody, all the states that are crying wolves now, they are not in the list. So and this money that they will take finance it is not from federal government. World Bank, AFDB will finance the thing, with including the private partnership. So we don't need to throw away baby with the bathwater. This thing is it will improve our economy, and it will solve a lot of these security lapses. These security lapses has been affecting our economy, and our economy has been going down. There will be food shortage in this year because all these farmers they can't go to farm because of this crisis. So if they can use that one to solve it, our economy will improve. So it's not compulsory for any state to say we want RUGA or not. It is true that we go and beg later that we want it here, and you will have to go to World Bank and AFDB to apply, not to even to federal government. Federal government will only guarantee you. That is the thing now.
In fact, each time government introduce or forward the policies to the masses, I see a lot of debate on it. And this policy, to me, I see it as a lasting solution to our challenges. But one way or the other, we politicize it. And at the end of the day, whether we like it or not, they go ahead with their policies. As far as that policy is concerned, to me, I see it as a good development. I welcome the idea totally. And the reason why I said this is that this business of cow that they are rearing here and there, I think is supposed to be free. That whosoever wanted to go into that business to be freely and operate regardless of which tribe that you are emanated. So I welcome the ideas.
Actually, I'm not welcoming it as an idea, because actually we have seen in history that this thing will start, and before you know it will turn to another thing, before you know it will turn to another thing. So actually we should look at the opinion coming behind it. It's not because of people are saying that we like it. We should not hide the intentions. At times, if you want to slap a baby, actually maybe you want to slap a baby and you slapped her or him, actually, but the intention you for slapping her, that's what matters. So the intention coming at this point in time, so we shouldn't allow that. even though we have some opportunity, some basic opportunity in it. Actually, I don't think at this point in time, no, because of what the herdsmen has done, we shouldn't give them that grace. So I believe at this point in time, we are not good for that.
What I think about it is actually a proof of all the rumors and speculation that has been going on in Nigeria. These rumors and this speculation is about Islamizing Nigeria, Fulanizing Nigeria, and each agenda that this government is bringing forward is always pointing finger to it, that it is true that there is a grand plan to Islamize and Fulanize Nigeria. Because if you look at the RUGA settlement, that is how the Fulanis normally come to dominate a place. What is RUGA? It's simply hut, small hut. They will come, they will build small huts, in your land, and before you know, they have expanded, and they will start erecting blocks, and they will start erecting structures that are no longer movable. They now construct and put in place immovable structures that can last for hundreds and hundreds of years. Now, if the federal government are sincere, what they should do is to leave this business for the Fulani men. Let the Fulani herders negotiate with people that owns the land and say, what do you want us to do for you? We can sell our grasses. They've been eating, their cattle have been eating our grasses for free for many years. But now we decide to be selling our grasses to them, or give the grasses to them in exchange for their cow, since their cow must feed on grasses, and the grasses are on our land. They don't have it in their place. If they don't have it in their place, okay, we will sell the grasses to them, and that one will settle the whole thing. But to cede land to them for settlement, that one I don't agree with at all.
The rubbish settlement, how can you give your land to a Fulani man? According to the constitution, a state government, a state governor has the constitutional right to the land. Federal government cannot just come and hijack your land for any program. It's not a force, according to what they said. It's a voluntary issue. Whether you want, you can volunteer, or if you do not want, you reject the issue.
I don't support it because it's not a good ideology. We don't. It's not compulsory that you give us our land to Fulani. Fulani men, they have their own land. They are doing business. If they are doing business, they have to come to us and buy. If they want to buy the food of the ram, they should buy it and go. It's not compulsory for us to give them the land that you stay there. It's not compulsory. I don't support it.
Very okay if the federal government can do it, because everybody in Nigeria, everybody knowing right. But as the situation now be now, people not happy. You hear me? But if the federal government do like that, will make Nigeria forward.
Do you think that will settle the crisis between the herdsmen and the farmers?
What entails somewhere in the northern part is not occurring in the southwest here. Let them try. The states that approves it, agree with the government, if they can try it, maybe it can work. But enforcing on the states, it will not allow it to work as by 100% as expected. If they tried and so maybe other states that are saying no, they can emulate and follow.
It is just an answer. It's not a solution, because answers is normally different from solution, because they will still come into that settlement with their AK-47 and their bow and arrows and their daggers and their children. And even the federal government said they want to establish school there, they want to establish market there for them, and the federal government has even gone ahead to give the contract out without consultation. So it is never the solution to the problem of herdsmen.
Anywhere, any place you volunteer, you give to a Fulani man. you want to develop dominate that place and hijack that land. That is the ideology they have. That is what happened in Ilorin during Afoja time. It's an history. When Afoja gave them a spare of land, from there they dominate it and take over Ilorin.
Until we come your way again, this has been a production of Africa 360 Online Television. Click the subscription button to subscribe to our channel and be sure to get the best of interviews, entertainment, and politics. You can also follow us on all our social media handles showing on the screen: Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. If you'd love Africa 360 Online TV to cover your event, please call 090-825-71511 or send an email to wakeupafrica360@gmail.com.